All right, guys. So welcome to this live session here with your host, Trade FX. So as we do every weekdays, we look at the Forex indices and metal market. So we had a great London session. We did have some pretty good session overall. And let's get onto it here. So let's see. So the only news that we have, let me pull up the yeah. So we have only crude oil here around 10. The inventory results, and that's pretty much it here. So let's get on to it. All right. So in regards to, I'm just going to go on the 15 minutes here. So in regard to German, we had a small sell that came in right at Asian, and I was expecting to have the price going towards that previous swing low here, and that's exactly what happened here. So I go up here and crash down, went to that level, and now it's bouncing off. Same thing for US 30. Let's look at the DOW. So Dow completed the rundown here. That's exactly what I was expecting overall, but we missed that entry here when that entry what came in at the Asian session, and I was waiting for the London. I was still able to get in on the London, but it's better to get in when the signal comes in here, in my opinion. So we went to that region here. Same thing for NASDAQ. NASDAQ rained back down. So if we look at the previous level, so more or less here came in. Perfect. Basically, I was waiting for it to fill out that fair value gap that was here, that was created on Sunday till Monday of on Monday, basically. So retracement, perfect, and SSP 500 did the same thing. So it went back a little bit lower, so lower than those three lines, three levels that I put here. The next one was this one, and the next one was this one here. Yeah, so So I was overall bearish here for the indices, and that's exactly what played out. I was waiting for the sell to come in, but like I told you, I missed those entries here that I was expecting to get in at the London session, but it started way before London, and I'm always getting in at the arrows here. Perfect. So let's look at the Euro USD. So Euro USD here went back. That was levels that I plotted here at our London session this morning, and price went back to it and rejected to the T. It started to go down. So that was 6 o'clock. So now expecting to go short on Euro USD. So waiting for DXY to reverse. And let's look at GU. So GU did the exact same move here as Euro USD. So waiting for a sell. If we look at DXY, pretty sure there's an exhaustion here in the downside. Yeah. So it went back to that level that I plotted. And if we plot our lines here, horizontal line, I'm just going to adjust it a little bit. So more or less almost went to that level and started to bounce. It went twice, reached it basically here because that was the period level. So waiting for a buy signal here on the XY. So that Euro USD and GU will start to go for a sell overall. Okay, and if we look at gold, gold had a big expansion here. So now we're waiting for a sell on gold. And we do have a fair value gap here. So rinse and repeat. So now it did a higher low here. We're going to see exactly if it's going to try to break it for do a higher low on the third time, and we should have a signal on gold after that. Perfect. So hey Leon, hope you have a great day. London session profitable today. Not any losses. Wake up indicator helped a lot. Perfect, great. SPS pullback by now consolidation. Yeah, on SS 6500, let's look at it here. I just talked about it. So right now it's consolidation a little bit. So the next levels here to look for, I'm just gonna remove. No, I'm gonna add. I'm not gonna remove. I'm gonna stay there, and we're gonna add some levels here. So we're just gonna look at the bigger picture. On the higher time frame, we do have a big fair value gap right here. So if you're looking at the higher time frame, bigger than the 15, visually you could see that it may start to do a higher low. So it may go higher to do a higher low and start to go down. So for now, we're waiting for a buy, an upside, and then another sell. So I'm pretty sure the next sell that'll be coming in on S&P 500 will be the one that will try to break those lows here that we had. So we had a low here, and we have a low here. So the first low to be broken will be this one. But now, if you see, if you put a trend line, we do have a bullish movement here. So it's doing basically a flag. So we'll see exactly if it's going to break that flag at the upside. If so, we're up, and then after that, we'll be going on the downside. All right. So that's the gist of it for that. Let's look at XRP. So it's $0.34. So still in consolidation a little bit, moving sideways. And Bitcoin is at 106, so it went lower. Then this morning at London, it was 107. Yes, this morning. So now it's 106 and $225. Let's see here. We're gonna look at the EuroCAD. EuroCAD bullish. So waiting for a sell. In the downside, we do have some room in the downside here. I already did the W, and if we put the trend line starting from here to here to here, it's going up. But we did had a consolidation zone here that it already reached. So I'm sure they're done here going up. So we're going to start to go down on EuroCAD. Let's look at EuroJPY. So EuroJPY is basically consolidating a little bit. Waiting for it to break this zone. If not, we're still bullish here on EuroJPY. GJ broke that level that I had marked. So still have some movement in the downside for the that big fair value gap right here. So make sure to look at previous levels here to see if they're gonna start to bounce off of it. But we do have a fair value gap on the upside too. So eventually they're gonna be stopping. If it break that previous swing low, we'll be continuing on the downside. But I don't think they're gonna go there yet. They still have liquidity at the upside. So expecting to go long here on GJ in the upcoming days. Good things. Yeah, no problem, no problem. So you were in that. I think you took German, right? as a sell, Leon. Is that Germany you took? Or SSP 500? I don't remember. And that was on the 5 minute, I think. So I'm going to 5 minutes, see what's up. I think it's SSP 500. You took a sell. Was a sell on the. No, yeah, let me know which trade you took at London. I'm really pissed a little bit that I missed those entries with the automation specifically because we'll be up. But that was a good analysis overall. I was waiting for that move to start at London, but it started early at Asian. So, and I wanted to really monitor the Wyckoff here for the automation specifically to see exactly if I really need to open it only at the Asian, at London and New York, or just let it run all day and monitor it. So I think that that'll be the best thing to do going forward. So that way we're not gonna miss, not going to miss any setups. And that's the reason why on Wyckoff you don't have any time frame. I didn't put any time frame for zones, time like zones to trade or anything like that. So because the move will come whenever the move wants to come, right? So we cannot specify that it's going to be bullish or bear. We're gonna have the move when we're trading. So let's see. Let's see. All right, so what time is it right now? 9:18. So still less than 12 minutes before market open. So like I said, the only news that we have, it's only informational but news, but it's really important. It's the crude oil inventory report. So usually it comes out on Wednesdays, and I'm gonna see exactly how it's gonna go. I didn't put crude oil, but I could add crude oil to the list. So WTI. I see. No, we're gonna go crude. I have it on that exchange, TVC, capital.com. So now it's just to know exactly which time frame you traded on. So that was on the 5. I'm gonna go on the 15. So you want when you put the Wyckoff AI, just see exactly if there's too much noise in regards to the chart, but usually it's pretty good on when to get in or when to get out. So yeah. So crude Right now, it's setting up for sell. So price should be starting to go down on crude oil. We do have a fair value gap here. We have the last swing low, lowest low right here. So, and it's doing an M. This one already went up to that previous swing here. So it was doing higher highs 3 times. Don't think they're gonna do it on a fourth time. But it's expecting to go short here on crude. Just gonna add it to the list. There you go. Perfect. All right, so 922. So let's see what we're expecting. So based on that small movement here, so we may start to go up here, and the next signal should be a buy. So waiting for it to reach higher. We do have a W formation here. Sorry. I'm going to see exactly if it wants to reach that levels here on the upside. We do have levels here on NASDAQ. Previous resistance that was broken in the past, but it may go back to that region. So we do have a resistance that was forming on the 30-minute here. So we're going to see exactly if you want to reach above or tapped it and start to go down. So that will be a continuation from that signal that we have at Asian. All right, so let me know if you have any other pair or market you want me to look at in regards to the indicator that we're using. So if it's the first time seeing my live or the replay, my name is TradeFX. So call me Andre, but my traded name is TradeFX. Been trading for the last 12 years in the market. Started with options, option trading, binary options basically. After that, Forex, so CFDs. And eventually I'll be transferring to futures because I'm more focused on the indices right now. And being starting to trade and using fundamental analysis in 2018 after my mentor provided me that information that really changed the way that I look at the market. And I created a group a couple of years ago of trading that give you access to indicators that I created because I'm also a coder. So and that's exactly what you're seeing here. So the indicators that you're seeing here that give you buy sells, those are my own custom indicators, and I do every weekdays, starting back a couple of weeks, starting back doing live sessions here on my YouTube channel. So make sure to like and subscribe to my channel and open the notification bell for the next live. So we're gonna have one tomorrow and then Friday for New York. And basically, we just look at the market, see exactly what we're expecting here in regards to market structure, and if it aligns with the indicator here that we are using. Perfect. Tomorrow I cannot attend New York session live. I will attend Friday. All right, no problem, no problem, no problem on that. So, but overall, I think the biggest move was already created since this morning here on the indices. If we're looking at the indices and on Forex, if you're trading anything US based, the move already started, was already created. So let's look at, I'm just gonna open the USD and see what's up. Yeah, USD was bullish, exactly what I was expecting, because DXY was selling. So since Tuesday, Asian, we had a buy. That was a good buy. Went to that those previous levels, hit that point here, right here, and started to reverse. So that was a good buy based off of the XY analysis that I provided you guys for the last couple of days. And I'm just gonna add it to the list. And I'm just gonna look at the US CAD. That'll be the final one. So US CAD, boom. Yeah, so was selling since basically when the DXY started to sell. So if you want to have something that is similar as the DXY only, you can look at US CAD. That will give you right around the same price action as the DXY. So if I open DXY, so we're gonna look at the US CAD. So that was around London session. We started to go down on Tuesday. And if I open DXY, that is here. It started to go down at Asian on Monday. So Asian, basically Tuesday Asian, we started to have a DXY sell. And at London, we had a sell on US CAD. So it was congruent with DXY, and it was going at the same direction here. Oops, I'm just gonna go back here. Where did I put the USD? Okay, perfect. So you see, it's basically the same pattern on US US CAD than DXY. And if we go on USCHF, same thing. All right. The reason why it's doing the same thing as the Dixie is because US if you're trading Forex, you're trading two currencies at the same time, right? So you're trading DXY with this with CHF. So since DXY is going down and it's on the left side of the Forex currency pair, this is the dominant pair. So if the DXY is going down, that pair should be going down because it's US, it's the dollar against any other currency. So it's weakening against the other currencies because the DXY is going down. So that's why you had the same pattern here that was created here. And if I open USD yen, that'll be the last one before we're looking at what happened at the market open. So USD, JPY, same thing. It's going down. And this one was going down here way, yeah, right here. So Monday, Asian, exactly at the same time as DXY started to sell off. And that's exactly what we have. All right. So pretty straightforward to understand how to look at the markets and how to look at different um, different currency pairs. If you're focusing on DXY specifically, you could trade any other currency pair that has DXY in it. Okay, because it's gonna give you exactly the direction with the Wyckoff AI and the levels that it wants to reach, and you're gonna be in the right side of the market. Okay. So is that clear? Clear for everyone? Just want to make sure that you understand before we look at the indices. So it's 9:33. So 3 minutes past the opening of New York session at the stock market. So, all right. So let's so S&P 500. Yeah, so that's exactly what I was expecting here. So to the price to going higher here, we'll see exactly if it wants to night it tapped those previous levels that I plotted. It did do a pin bar here towards that level. So I don't think they're gonna go back to it for now, but we'll see. So the next couple of candles should confirm bullishness here. We're still we did do a high and low, our swing low. So we have a swing low, a high and low. So I'm expecting to have the price going higher, maybe at that region here before going down. So that's what I was explaining here before. Winning Euro JPY. MXAI 4 hour do not have buy extensions, so expected soon to appear on the chart. Okay, so you're looking for a 4 hour on a 4 hour Euro JPY now? Yeah. Let's see, Euro JPY. So Euro JPY is where it is here on my list. Did I switch it up or it's still at the bottom? It's still at the bottom here. Perfect. All right, so Euro JPY. So 4 hour Euro JPY. Okay, so 4 hour Euro JPY, and make sure I have the EMX. Yes. Yeah, so EMX, most of the time you're gonna have the EMX after the Wyckoff indication. Okay, so if you look, sometimes it's before or after, more or less more or less at the same time. So if you see, we have a sell here on the Wyckoff, but EMX give you a 4 hour sell the candle before. Okay, sometimes you have the Wyckoff 4 hour candle after, before the MX. So it depends. So if you have a buy signal here, you should have a buy signal eventually uh, on the MX AI here. So still respecting that level that I plotted, guys. So we'll see exactly if it wants to go higher. But if you look at the 4 hour, we do have a fair value gap here. So, and we had consolidation. Now we have an indication that it's going up here based off of the Wyckoff. So we'll see if it wants to do retrace here, maybe at 50% or 61.8 before crashing down. So, but we're still within that flag here. If you're looking at the 4 hour, I have variable signal Wyckoff 4 hour. 4 hour T, okay. G40 on 5 minute have a buy sig set up. I didn't enter a sell. Right, pull back. No, it's bullish. All right, great. Great. So just gonna open that. Okay, so what did you say? GR on 5 minute buy setup. I did not enter a sell. This buy Pulling back. Oh, it's bullish. Yeah. Yeah. Now it's bullish here. Yeah. So the last thing was a buy, but we had a pullback here on the 5 minute. But if you look at the 15, if we go on the 15, what do you see here on the 15? Didn't get a sell yet. So basically it was a sell. Now we have a pullback. We'll see exactly. Like I said, I'm expecting to go short, but it may start to go higher too, a little bit higher before going down. So be careful about that. But if you are taking that sell setup here before on the 15, you should be done for this week here in regards to that setup overall. Right. 942. So that 15-minute candle will be closing here in a couple of minutes. Let's see. Yeah, NASDAQ is going up right now, doing a higher low, like I said. So let's look at this B 500. Yeah, still bullish here on S&P 500. So they may be finished going down, but we're gonna wait until the next candle open in less than in a minute. See exactly if it's gonna open and retrace to go higher. All right, so no 15-minute candle. We'll see exactly how it goes on German. Yeah, it's pushing right now. So Be careful about that 3-minute resistance here. See exactly if it wants to reach that and maybe start to reverse or break it. It's one or the other. SSP 500. But it went to that level here that was paying before, guys. So we'll see exactly if we want to breach it. All right, so let me say buy setup on the 5 minutes. I don't know why it does that for some reason. Yeah, so you have a buy signal here. I'm just gonna adjust my chart. Yeah, but have to be careful, Leon. Like I said, you do have some previous zones here that the price went to. So you have that 5-minute resistance here, and you have multiple resistance zones here. Okay, so just analyze. Don't just take the alert because you see the alert. It has to make sense. If the alert was lower than that, I would take it, but at that point, we'll see. So, but you will never know. Maybe it's gonna start to go higher, but you have to look on the left side to see exactly if there were some multiple retests on levels here in the past. So when you have like two, three resistance that was done, so you have one, you have two, you have another one here. Nice trying to do another one here. Maybe it's not gonna reach that point, and it will start to reverse. So that's what I was talking about. Yeah, exactly. So, and the reason why you have like a buy here because the ADX is based off volume. So if you have like big volume spike that comes in, that's is when it's based on the pattern of the ADX, it's going to trigger. It's going to trigger a buy or sell. So that's why you have to monitor that specifically and see exactly does it make sense to take that trade at that point because the buy was already been made. But like I said, it may start to continue going higher and go towards all-time high here on German. So we're already at all-time high in German, so it may start to push a bit more up. But I love to take a trade like at the beginning of, let's say, if I have a sell here near a resistance zone, I'm more confident of taking that sell than taking that buy. Off of a higher time frame resistance. So still That's at 10 minutes. We're just going to look at the NASDAQ. On the 15. Okay, so NASDAQ reached that level here. I broke that level. We'll see exactly if it's going to close above or it's going to retrace, close below. Well, we may have a continuation here on NASDAQ. So okay, so still going up here. US 30 did a pin here. I'm pretty sure it reversed off of a level. Just gonna remove this. Let's see which level it went to. Yeah, so it went directly to this point here and started to reverse. So we're maybe done going down here on US 30. Do have some liquidity at the top. Have a resistance zone here. We'll see if it wants to reach it. Let's finish the bearish sell setup. Yeah, exactly. No Forex. Yeah. So no sell setup so far. Let's see. So it did a higher low here, a swing, and now it's starting to do a support here. You see that small dot on the 15-minute. So this is considered as a support. So we'll see exactly how it's going to react towards this resistance line. And those support and resistance is off of the 30-minute higher time frame. Even though we're on a 50-minute chart, those are levels, key levels on the 15-minute. So And we did say that it's bouncing off that level here that was plotted based off of previous levels here. I think it was this one here. And let's look, I'm just going to look at the DXY. DXY. Yeah, so DXY bounced it up this level here. Started to go up. Now it went back to that previous level in the past. And we'll see if it wants to do a continuation on the upside, because we're bearish here on the XY. So everything that was US dollar may start to reverse. So we're basically in the even though it says bearish here, it will start maybe to start to go up, or in being in an indecision phase eventually. Without Wyckoff indicator, hard to estimate PA. Yeah, exactly. So that's why you could integrate the Wyckoff EA on the EMXAI. Give you some more clarification here on the setups overall, and you could use it only like as a directional bias too. So and if you go like on the 4 hour or 1 hour on the Wyckoff, pretty good indication here of what the market wants to do and what it's going specifically. So as long as you know exactly where the market wants to go, you have a good grasp of what move you're expecting, and what type of entry you're looking for. If you use a fib, or you're using a swing low, swing high, or a high low level, you know exactly what the price is bouncing off of, and giving you some more confidence of taking those trades. So less than 2 minutes left before the top of the hour. We'll see exactly if we're going to have a continuation on the upside for the indices. So price is currently pushing here towards those support and resistance lines. So the resistance line here on German. US 30 here. NASDAQ. Yeah, so NASDAQ, you see here, it went up to grab some liquidity on top of that previous resistance. We'll see exactly if it wants to continue, but it seems to be closing as a reversal pattern. So 10 o'clock. But yeah, so if it basically broke, created that new candle above, not above, but at that resistance zone. So if it breaks that, those will be levels here to consider on NASDAQ. US 500, let's see here. It did do a pin here, so we may start to reverse going down, but we'll wait and see. All right. All right. All right. So still working on that MT4, MT5 EA. That you just have to put in on your MT4, MT5. As long as you're seeing like the Y cup going up or down, you just have to select buy or sell, and let the E8 take care of the trades here. Yeah. So right now, S&P 500 went towards that level. So second one that went to that resistance after this, after NASDAQ. NASDAQ went a little bit higher again. Let's see exactly if we have any level here of interest. Yeah, so it broke previous levels here. So chasing, still bearish here. So let's look at German. German is bullish here. So German just gave us a buy. It will give us a buy here at the close of that candle. So we may have a continuation in the upside here for German. So at the close of that candle, we should get an alert. That will be around 11 minutes. But the signal may disappear within that time frame. So that's why we have to wait until the close of the candle to confirm that it's actually a buy or a sell to get an entry. Okay. So that's what we're looking for. Now, US 30, nothing. So we're looking for buy setups here on all of the indices. We have one waiting on German on the 15-minute chart, waiting for the other ones to decide what they want to do. So we just have to sit on our hands and wait. S&P 500 Wyckoff hour buy, so we're sell signal now on chart. Okay. That's perfect. So we have a sell, so we'll wait. So if it's a 4 hour, you have to just make sure of your stop loss. So your stop loss should be at the previous swing here or previous level. That was this one. And that will be a swing trade if you're looking at the 4 hour. So 15, let's see. So on the 15 minutes, we already had a sell here at the Asian. So like I said, we may be waiting for a pullback to start to go down. So 4 hour, the 4 hour alert here may be a confirmation of bearishness here. All right, so prepare myself here. Right. So let's see. Yeah. So just make sure for that 4 hour sell on SSP 500 that you analyze correctly the signal. But what I was expecting is that it was going to go down here, and the 4 hour is giving you a sell. So that's a good indication of what the market wants to do. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so down. Looking for US CAD. Do we have a continuation here? So I went to the T here. So waiting for DXY to start to reverse. Let's look at gold to see exactly what reaction. Gold, I was waiting for a sell, so no sell yet, but it's starting to confirm a sell eventually here on gold here. So I'm just gonna wait for DAX. Get DAX on the higher time frame. Yeah, DAX is currently in a discovery phase. And DAX on the H4 was going up since this is the last month, 22nd of April. So the next setup should be a sell. I'm just going to see exactly if I want to take that trade for the automation. No, going to close it. Oh, no. No. All right, so buy signal confirm. We are going higher right now. Perfect. So So we're still bullish here on the indices. So it seems to have a continuation here. That's perfect. All right, perfect. So now we're just waiting for continuation here on the indices currently. That's what we're expecting here. So it's broke previous levels. We'll see exactly if it's going to reverse, but that's what we have here so far. So that's perfect. So on that note, guys, we're going to close out this session. Don't think we're going to have any other signals here for now. So we'll reconvene here tomorrow, New York session, same time, so 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, for in that session with me, TradeFX. And if you have any questions, always put them in the chat or on the description of this live if you're looking at it on replay. And we're going to be back tomorrow here for breaking down the market as always. And really glad that you were on this live here today. So wish you a wonderful rest of your session, New Year session, and we'll talk back tomorrow, guys. All right. So peace. Have a great one.